Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2 B2B customer approval plugin. And today we'll be showing you how the admin would be able to restrict the customers from logging into the store after their registration, and the customers cannot log into their accounts if their account is not approved by the B2B web store administrator. So we'll just take you to the web store front end, and we'll be showing you the workflow at the front end for the customers, and then the admin backend configuration, or the initial configurations and the rest of the options that are available to the Magento 2 B2B store owners customer approval functionality. So before we proceed further, let me give you a small gist about the plugin itself. So basically, using this Magento 2 B2B customer approval module, the admin can manage the customer registration and the login to the store. So the customers approval feature enables the admin to approve or disapprove any of the customers who have registered to the Magento 2 business to business system there. So let's get ahead and let's see how this particular plugin works at the storefront. So for that, let me take you to the storefront now. So here I'm at the Magento 2 B2B website right now, and I'm on the create new customer account. So let's get ahead and let's create a new account first, and then we'll see the rest of the functionality of this particular product. So for that, let me enter some info for the customer itself. So I've entered my first name, last name, my email address, the password. Let me enter the confirm password. Let's tap here on the create account button now. And now we'll be seeing that so actually the OTP verification is not the part of this particular plugin that we have for the customer verification. So I'll just enter my email address. This one is another plugin for the Magento 2 login. That's for the one-time password verification for the customers. So let me enter it, and then we'll show you the flow of the respective product itself. Alright, let me enter the OTP here. So the OTP would be 554134, and let me tap here on the submit button now. And now we have the workflow of the plugin itself. After entering the details, you just need to tap here on the create account button as a customer, and thereafter the customer would be able to see that the registration has been successful within the Magento 2 B2B store, and you will be notified when your account gets approved. So at this very time, the customer would be getting an email on their registered email ID that they would have entered while registering within the Magento 2 B2B store here, and the customer would be able to see that the account approval is in process, and they would be notified whenever the account gets approved by the web store admin. So the message and the mail would basically notify the customers that their account needs the approval first before they can make use of their account itself. So thereafter, the customers can log into their accounts successfully after it has been approved from the admin backend panel. So if the account is not approved and the customer tries to log in, let's see what different message do we get. So let me go ahead and let me enter my email address and my password for the account that we have just created, and let me tap here on the login button now. So here you can see that the B2B customer would now be able to see that yet the account has not been approved by the admin. So the customer still needs to wait until the account is approved by the admin from the admin backend panel, and only thereafter, if the customer enters their email and the password and tap here on the login button, they'll be able to access the account panel. So now let's see when the account gets approved. So for that, I'll just take you to the admin backend panel, and let's see how the admin would be able to approve the same, and then we'll come back here and we'll try to log in to the B2B customer account. So for that, let me take you to the admin backend panel now. So right now I'm the Magento 2 B2B store backend right now. So I'll be entering my username password for my store, and thereafter I'll be logging in. Also, whenever the customers are disapproved from the admin backend panel, At that time as well, a mail is sent out to the customers stating that their account has been disapproved by the admin. And now let's see how the admin would be able to initially approve the customer and how we can manage the same. So for that, the admin just needs to navigate through the side panel through the customers and then all customers. So as we see that yet our account has not been approved for the Baptiste customer surname. So let me take you back to the admin panel, and here is the John Baptiste customer who had tried to create an account within the Magento 2 B2B store. And now here the admin would be able to approve or reject the would be able to make approval or can reject the same as well. So now what we need to do is we'll be selecting the customer approval option from the actions drop down that we have here. So this is the customer approval option. So for that we'll choose the customer who we want to approve, and we'll tap on the customer approval, and from here we can reject or approve the customer itself for the Magento B2B store approval. So let me tap here on the approve, and let's tap on the prompt on the OK button, and this would basically approve this particular customer, and now he'll be able to access his B2B customer account within the Magento 2 web store itself. So the records have been updated. Also kindly note that the status is there for the customers. So right now we see that we have this particular customer that we have just activated or we have approved. So now let's go to the front end. Now let's try to log into our B2B account once again. So I'll just choose my email address, password, and I'll then tap on the login button. And now you'll be able to see that we have easily logged into our customer. That's for the John Baptiste, and the email address is here, as you can see. So that's how the customer approval for the B2B store works, how the customers can request for the account creation, and only after the account has been approved by the admin from the admin backend panel would the B2B customer be able to access his account. Otherwise, if it's not approved, then he'll be able to see that the account is not yet been approved. And while registering, the customer gets an email alert for the same while he has registered that the account would be approved by the admin. Also, when the admin basically rejects the customer approval from the backend, at that time also a mail is sent out to the customer stating that the account has been disapproved by the admin. And apart from that, we can also go to each of the respective customer information pages, and from there as well the admin can go to the account information section of the customer and can make the customer status as approved or disapproved. So before moving to that particular section, let me show you the other column that we have, that's for the customer status. Let me set that up. So here we can see that we have the customer status as well. So you can see the approved ones are there, and for example, if we want to disapprove anyone, so from the actions drop down, customer approval, reject, tap OK, and now we'll see that the status would be changed for this particular customer. That's the John Doe for the test@webkul.com. Also kindly note when you've initially sent a request for the account, at that time the customer status basically is shown as what we say as pending, then it goes to approved, and when it's rejected then it states rejected. So I've just automatically chosen the John Baptiste as well. So let me go to this section and let me go to customer approval, and once again approve this particular customer for my with Magento 2 business to business store that we have. So it just takes a few seconds there, and it's been updated. Let's check the details now, and let's go to the customer status for column for John Baptiste. Alright, it's approved. We just need to navigate to the customer information section by following the link that is under customers, and all customers choose the edit link for that particular customer, And under the customer section on the left hand side here, under this block, we can go to the account information section, and here we can go to the customer status. We can approve, reject, or make it pending as well. So for example, let's choose this as pending, and let me tap here on the save customer button. Also, in the meanwhile, that the status for that customer is changed to pending. So I just wanted to tell you that that the status cannot be set to pending, because the status is pending when the customer creates an account initially at the first very moment, and then the admin can just do one thing or two different things. That is, he can set the customer status to approved or rejected. So if I tap here on the reject button and tap on the save customer thereafter, and in the meantime it gets saved, let's go to the customer account and let me refresh the page for you. So let me refresh the page and let's see what happens after that. So what does it that it basically logs the customer out of his account there. So initially we were logged in to the customer's account for the B2B store, and now while we are rejected what we'll do is I'll just again try and log in. So I'll just enter my email address, and then I'll be entering my password. So let me enter my password for my account, and let's tap here on the login button. So right now we are rejected from the admin backend panel. So here we can see that John Baptiste is rejected. So now let's go to the web store front end once again for the Magento 2 B2B web store. In the meantime, this is the kind of mail that the customer gets for the successful registration, and notification that the account approval is in the process, and the customer would be notified when his account gets approved. And same is the mail for the rejection as well. So this is the rejection mail, and you can see that the content is that your account has been alright, I'm sorry for that. So after the approval, here is the mail for the account approval, and from here he can the customer can tap here on the link and would be navigated to the web store. So has to log into the Magento 2 business store. So now let me show you the rejection mail. So this is the disapproval by the admin. So this kind of a mail gets to the Magento 2 B2B customer while is rejected by the admin from the web store backend configuration system. So now you can see that I tried to log in after the rejection, but the account says that it's not approved yet. So we'll go here from the drop down. We can choose approval, okay. Otherwise we can edit the customer, go to the customer information section, then the account information, and for the customer account we can make the customer status as approved. So here we have the customer status as rejected for the time being. Now let me go ahead and let me enter my email address, and let me try to log into my Magento 2 B2B customer account. So I've entered my username password. Now let me tap here on the login button thereafter. So now you can see that I'm able to easily log into my account after my account has been verified or approved by the Magento 2 business to business web store admin from the admin backend panel. And lastly, let me take you to the customer section once again in the admin backend panel. So basically under the customer status for this particular customer, it will now again be approved, as you can see here under the customer status column. So that was much about the Magento 2 B2B customer approval plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow. And if you still have any questions, queries, or suggestions, or maybe your requirements for the Magento 2 B2B system as well, then you can always get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you may raise a ticket at webkul.uvides.com. And before closing out, I just want to show you that once again, because I just showed you the image there. So for John Baptiste, now the customer account is approved. So that's much, and thanks for watching this particular video, and I hope you liked it, and have a great day.